Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Schizophrenia the Fight of the Telepath, episode or part 3. As I was just saying, I'm teaching you how to protect yourself from those telepathic beings that oppose you and feed off of you. and it starts with a safe place for you to be inside yourself, in your mind. So, what you do is you imagine. Your imagination is a tool that you use as a telepath. What you imagine, you create within. And what you create within is reflected in reality. So, you are a very powerful being. Once you get past the trauma of the awakening, which is what we suffer as schizophrenics, it is this mass bombardment of telepathic feeding frenzy by the darker beings. In order to create for yourself a space inside, imagine a point within your mind that is still and quiet, the very center of your mind. It's a point of light. And all you have to do is think about that single point of light within your mind. Let that be your only thought. As you think that thought and imagine that place, you create that place. That place is a place of stillness. No voices can get through to that place. It's protected. It's your being, your essence, the center of yourself. And when you can feel that place, when you can feel yourself there in the stillness of that moment, just by thinking about it, just by thinking about stillness. Use the word stillness to create it if that's what you want, or you can use the word nothing because it is a place that contains nothing but you. This is you, your singularity, your single point of identity. Nothing can get to you here because there is nothing here but you. And then you expand it. You imagine that this point of view becomes a point of light, a place of light, where all is light, and you concentrate on light, on creating a place of light within yourself that is calm and quiet, and it is you. It is your center, the center of your being. Nothing can hurt you here, because there is nothing here but you. And it is still and it is quiet, because it is singular. And you imagine that place that is quiet and peaceful and serene at the center of your being. And just by thinking about creating that quiet place, by thinking about being quiet, by thinking about quietness, you create the quiet. And then when they start speaking to you, you can go to your quiet place where they can't reach you because it is too far within you for them to reach. It's you, your place of being. And then you expand that place. You place in it. You make it a place. I'm from the country. I'm a country girl. So my safe place was my favorite place that I would go as a child. Just to be alone in nature. In an open field. With the big, beautiful sky above me. And no sounds except for the chirping of the birds and the buzzing of the bees, the mooing of the occasional cow. Just real peaceful, quiet place. And when those voices would just be too much for me, I would go to my inner pasture, my inner meadow. And I would just remember what it felt like to have the warm summer breeze breeze blow my hair. And I would imagine that I was there in that place. And I'm so busy imagining that beautiful place that nothing can bother me because I'm in that place in my mind. I'm thinking about it. I'm concentrating on it. And there I am, totally at peace. Because all I am thinking about is that beautiful scene that I'm creating in my mind. And you make it solid in your mind. You imagine as you're creating it that this is a place that's going to always be there for you. You actualize it. You make it permanent in your mind. I can just think about my meadow and I can feel the sensations because I'm a telepath. Because I remember all it with all my senses. So I use all of my senses to create my memory place, my place of safety. And just by remembering what it felt like for the summer breeze to blow my hair and the blue of the sky with the puffy clouds going by, and I paint this image in my mind of this place that I loved that made me feel happy and at peace. Now, for you, if you're from Kentucky, it might be a wooded area, a path that you would walk down as a child when you and a loved one would wander. It could be a city street, a park, or a particular room that you had as a child or as an adult, whatever. But the point is that you create within your mind a place that is only yours. No one can get to you in this place. You make that part of it as you create it in your mind. And you make it as real as you can. You use all of your senses. Do you remember what it smelled like in that place? And yes, make it a real place that you experience because that anchors it in your mind, in reality, in the memories that you have contained by that place. So that helps you to actualize your presence in that space. And you build around in this image, and it starts out as an image. You're creating a picture in your mind of a place that you know and love. It feels safe and warm and fuzzy. Your fuzzy, warm place. Everybody's got one. And some people have multiple, you know. If there's a particular bad entity that can continually bombard you with a particular emotional response, you find within your memories a place where you felt safe from that particular response and you make that safe place against that particular foe. Because in one instance, it might be the drive-in theater you went to, or the theater that you went to when you saw a particular movie with your childhood sweetheart, or it could be a dinner or theater, or it could be anywhere. But it's your place that you feel safe, secure, loved, wanted, nurtured. It's your happy place. And you make that the place you go to when the voices bombard you with negative things. And you're going to populate that place with loved images, loved ideals. It's like, and you'll go there, you'll find yourself going there just to be there in moments of rest. It's like, I go to my meadows sometimes to go to sleep. So I will lay down to go to sleep, and then I will picture my play. I will picture myself in my meadow. And I will think about the sensations that I felt in the meadow, the warmth of the sun, the feel of the breeze, the sound of the nature. All those things just kind of lulls you into a place of safety. And that safety net that you create will help ease you into sleep. It'll help defend you against the negativity that you're bombarded with. Now, I tell my people that we are bubbles of light in a negative environment. Just as you are bombarded with multiple voices, and once you realize that they're separate entities, you will be able to hear the difference, the different tone, the different flex, the different words combinations that are used by the different beings. Once you can separate them, you can individualize your response to them. But inevitably, once they catch on to the fact that you know who they are, and what they're doing, and how to stop them, they're going to give you up because you're no longer fun. You're no longer able to feed them because you're going to make it a battle for every meal when there's a smorgasbord of negativity out there that they have generated by bombarding every single person on this planet with this negativity. Because we create negativity with our thoughts or positivity with our thoughts. When you become a generator of positive energy, positive thought waves, then you become a bubble of light in a dark space. And when I had the Temple of Zion, my people, my practitioner, or, my fellow Zionites, used to tell me that coming into the temple was like walking into a different world. Because the moment, I used to tell them it's like the muck stops at the door. I call all the negative energy in the world muck. Because it's just mucky, it's just muck. It's just junk, just slimy, shitty junk that just slows everything down and makes everything hard. And it's fuck the muck. That's my saying. Fuck the negative energy. Fuck the negative beings. Fuck the negativity. And it's like you push back with, yeah. But it's like you do it from a standpoint of light. Okay, I understand that that muck is darkness. So I'm going to push at it with my light, my joy. So fuck the muck, fuck the muck, fuck the muck. Make it, a mantra. Fuck the muck, fuck the negativity. Fuck the muck. Make it a sing-song happy thing. And it doesn't have to be fuck the muck. If that offends you, find some other means to dispel negative energy around you with a little ditty, a song, a rhyme. Because it's easy to remember, it's a chant, it's a wave. It's like, fuck the muck, like a song. It's like, feel my joy, feel my joy, feel my joy, feel my joy. It sends out a wave of energy, a wave of light, happiness, joy. Because joy is a power word, just like fear is a power word. So you can fight fear with joy. And joy is stronger because it is something that you choose. Fear is chosen for you, but you choose joy. And what you choose, you embrace, and what you embrace, you actualize in megafolds. Okay? You will never generate as much fear as you will joy because you can generate joy eternally, but fear you can only generate in small bursts because it's negative. So you have to generate positive energy no matter how hard you think it is. It's easy once you get it going. For every negative thought, you give them back a positive thought. I'm afraid. I don't have to be afraid. I'm not loved, but Zion loves me. Counter it. Because you answered because you know they're not the same person as you are. So you answer them. No, fuck you. Go away. I'm a happy person, whether you like it or not. So, see me in my next minute, in my next show. I'm going to carry on. So, see you next time. I'll always say later. I'll never say goodbye.